Hello and welcome to Members Choice Livestream from OTRGold.com. I'm your host, Austin Bach. Thank you for being here. Tonight is a Members Choice Livestream, the first on the now new OTR Gold channel. Or I should say the original OTR Gold channel. Or the original YouTube channel is what I should say, because the original OTR Gold is the other one. Anyway, at some point I'm just going to start saying OTR Gold and everyone will know what I'm talking about. If this is your first Members Choice stream, this is how it goes. The third Wednesday of every month, we have channel members pick an old time radio program that they'd like to listen to. We're normally streaming 3 times a week. We're normally streaming 3 times a week, but we're streaming 1 episode of Dragnet until we've listened to all 310. So tonight, though, we can pick an episode from any program. So it's kind of a free for all. Tonight's episode is picked by Life with Roscoe, longtime supporter of the channel, both of them. We're glad you're here, Roscoe. Also, shout out to Nell and to Allie Matt. Welcome, Allie Matt. Where are you tuning in from? I'm broadcasting from Seattle. I want to show you guys something before we get started. Oh, so anyway, Life with Roscoe picked the man who thought he was Edward G. Robinson from Suspense, which I love Suspense. I haven't heard this episode. I was doing a little bit of a pre-listen. I didn't get to the very end, but I got far enough that I kind of think I know where this is going. But I want to show you this, guys. I got this in the mail. It's a YouTube beanie. Because of the growth of the smaller channel, I got invited to a little workshop, a virtual workshop by YouTube. And then if I participated in that and was a good workshop participant, that send you YouTube swag. So this is the only piece of YouTube swag that I have. It is a winter hat, just in time for winter here. There it is. It's gonna mess my hair up, but this is my YouTube swag. What I really need, actually, the YouTube swag that I want is a silver play button. So here's my ask. If you've watched stuff on this channel and you like it and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so, because over half the people that watch content on this channel are not subscribed to the channel. So that's my ask. Help me get a YouTube play button, and we'll put it somewhere here in the background amongst these vintage signs. Maybe I'll put it, there's a space right there below the dartboard. That's where I want it to go. Why am I going there? I got to go full screen like that. Take advantage of everything. Okay, so, Nell's ornaments just showed up. Awesome. It's a great time. I didn't pay her to say that, but it did remind me. Thank you, Nell. Nell's a longtime supporter of the channel as well. One of the first to order these. This is a handmade ornament I made in my garage. It's modeled after the General Electric J82, which is a cathedral radio. Oh, come on. You saw it for a second. You're gonna have to go back and pause it. Okay, let's try it again. I'll hold it by my face. But it's 3-dimensional. There's 3 layers to this thing, and then on the back I put OTR Gold, and then the channel, not the channel, but the model of the radio. So if you'd like one of these in time for Christmas, you can go to shop.otrgold.com. I'll put it here at the bottom as well, and order one. They're $14.99 currently on sale. But Nell, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Okay. So with that, thank you, Life with Roscoe, for picking tonight's show. I'm going to go on mute, share my screen, and we'll get the show started.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Tonight, Suspense brings you The Man Who Thought He Was Edward G. Robinson, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Suspense!
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm making this statement in accordance with a promise to a very dear friend. It is a complete statement in every detail, even including those matters which are to me personally incriminating. Because my trust in my friend is such that I haven't the slightest concern on that score or any other. What follows concerns primarily two persons. Myself, Homer J. Hubbard, and my wife, Ada Sampsey Hubbard. Even when I was courting Ada, I was aware that hers was a strong and domineering personality, to say the least. And after we were married, well, at first I put up with Ada's constant nagging and petty persecutions as best I could. I put up with them. It wasn't until a memorable evening in 1930 that the first dim outlines of an escape and finally a plan began to take shape in my mind. Ada and I had gone to the movies to see a picture called Little Caesar, with an actor in it whom I had never heard of before.
Oh, so you thought you rat on me, huh? Well, get this. Nobody rats on Little Caesar, see?
The moment I saw that face on the screen, the minute I heard that
The end of
voice,
the line.
the world of reality around me simply ceased to exist. I lived with G. Robinson. I was dimly cutting my face without my spectacles in, but my hair powdered differently might have been mistaken for his.
All right.
But it was more than that. It was his personality that fascinated me, and that I assumed. Calm, assured, tough. The kind of a man who made people do what he wanted done, the way he wanted it done. Walking out of the movie theater, I knew something had happened that was going to change my whole life.
Well, there's there. Little Caesar, they call him, and well, they may. What's his name? Edwin G. Robertson?
Edward G. Robinson.
Oh, Edward Robertson. Well, I'll wager we'll be hearing plenty about him from now on. He's no Casper Milquetoast.
Yes, dear.
Is that all you have to say? Yes, dear.
Well,
What does it take to arouse a little enthusiasm in you anyway? Here you've seen a fine performance, a picture that would get anybody in the world excited, and all you can say is, yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
Oh, I wish you were half the man that Robinson is.
But from that moment, I no longer really cared what Ada wished or thought. I had begun my escape into a dream world of my own making, a world in which I was Edward G. Robinson. As the weeks went by, I began to identify myself with him more and more. I imagined myself in countless dangerous situations, and when no one was looking, I imitated him and affected his mannerisms. I would start daydreaming at my desk, wondering what the other people in the office would think if I suddenly exposed this hidden side of my personality.
Has he suddenly gone crazy? What's the matter with him? Okay, everybody. Now stay where you are. Hold your hands over your head. I don't want any monkey business, see? Now stand back there, Ryan. Any funny stuff from you, and I'll let you have it.
Hubbard, this is preposterous. What do you mean by such behavior? Is this your idea of a joke?
You'll see whether it's a joke or not if you make one false move. Now, this isn't a water pistol I'm holding here, you know.
Hubbard, you're fired. Leave this office immediately.
I'm fired. I'm getting out, all right, but I'm not fired, see? I'm leaving Well Hill, and that's where you come in, Mr. Ryan.
Please, Hubbard. Oh, now be reasonable.
Now, shut up. Do what I tell you. Keep your hands up in the air. Walk over to that safe.
You better do it.
Come on, open it up. Get all the money out of it.
Oh,
Put it
no.
right here on the desk in front of me. Now, get going.
All right.
I don't want to have any trouble with you, Ryan. I'm going to count 3, and if you're not moving when I finish, you'll never move again, see?
Hubbard.
1,
Hubbard.
2.
Hubbard. Hubbard. What are you doing daydreaming like that? You better get busy, or I shall be forced to report you to Mr. Pemberton again.
Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan. I'm terribly sorry. I can't understand what could have come over me. Well, that's the way it went. At the office, walking down the street, riding home on the bus. My life, outwardly calm and well-ordered, possibly even dull, was actually 24 hours of harrowing adventure with myself as the central figure. I saw every Edward G. Robinson picture that came out. It was the day after seeing Brother Orchid for the 3rd time that Ada finally caught me. I was shaving that morning and talking to myself.
Okay, all right. You asked for it. Now, if you don't come out, we're coming in and get you, see? And we're coming in shooting. What's that? Oh, yeah? And only a dirty yellow rat would say that. Okay, boys, let him have it.
Well, of all the fool performances I ever heard of, this beats all. What in the world are you jabbering about in here?
Huh? Oh,
Well, it's really nothing, dear. I was just sort of trying to imitate Edward G. Robinson.
You were what?
Yes.
Edward G. Robinson.
That's right.
Oh, that's rich.
Huh?
Oh, I can't stand it. You trying to imitate Edward G. Robinson.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I can't stand it. But don't stop.
Oh.
Don't let me interrupt the performance, Mr. Movie Star.
Oh, please.
Come on. Do your act for me.
Well, dear, I don't see anything so funny about it.
Well, maybe you don't, but you're the only person in the world who wouldn't. Well, I leave you to your rehearsing. But why don't you imitate Donald Meek or Shirley Temple? I think you'll find it easier.
It was right then that I decided to kill her. I might have decided to have mercy on her if she'd only let me alone. But Ada could never leave anyone alone. She ridiculed me at home and in front of our friends. Sometimes she would let a few weeks go by without saying anything, and I would think that perhaps she had forgotten. But Ada never forgot. She would wait until we were in a group of people, and then she would come out with it.
Why, my dear, you mean I haven't told you about Homer's dream world? He thinks he's Edward G. Robinson. Tell us, Mr. Homer G. Robinson, when do you think you'll be getting your next contract from Hollywood? Oh, you folks have got Homer all wrong. He's a killer at heart. Just a cold-blooded killer.
I want to buy a gun.
Sure, Bud. What kind of a gun?
Well, I don't know much about guns, but that one looks all right.
Oh, yeah. It is a nice little gun. 2850.
Do I have to have a license?
No, not unless you're going to carry it on your person. Otherwise, we just register it for the police records under your name. What's the name?
Edward G. Robinson.
Huh?
You heard me, Mug. Edward G. Robinson. See?
Oh, I had made my plans very carefully. My plan was that her murder would look like suicide. It would be a night when the moon was full so that I could see her head on the pillow and aim carefully. I would fire the shot, quickly wipe my fingerprints from the handle of the gun, and push it into her hand. Then, as the shocked and bereaved husband, I would call Dr. Wallace. The police wouldn't come until later, and when they did, I would be ready for them. I was so busy laying my plans that I hadn't been reading the papers and had to be told the big news.
Homer, I beg your pardon, Mr. Robinson. Would you mind passing the spinach? That is, if you're not too preoccupied in planning your next murder.
Yes. You held up any banks lately, Homer?
Here you are, dear.
Oh,
Thank you.
say, that reminds me.
Yes.
All kidding to one side, as a fellow says. Did you know that he's going to be here in town next week?
Who? What?
Edward G. Robinson. He's
What?
going to address the hobbyist convention.
That's so.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to hear him.
I would, too. I'd like to see what a real He-Man is like, not just a poor imitation.
We went. And at first, it was the most terrible disappointment of my life. Because he wasn't tough or hard-boiled or anything like it. He seemed to be a mild-mannered man. And he talked about orchids and modern art. They were his hobbies, he said, raising orchids and collecting paintings, modern paintings. But as the lecture went on, I began to understand, and by the time it was over, I knew.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, I consider myself twice blessed. Every man is blessed who has a hobby, but I am among the fortunate few who has two hobbies. And as the fellow said, whose fiancée had a twin sister... oh, I see. You already know it. I love them both. Thank you.
Later that evening, I made an excuse to get away from Ada and went down to the hotel where I knew Mr. Robinson was staying. I bribed a bellboy $1.75 to tell me which was his room. I went down the hall and knocked at the door of 708.
Yeah? Western Union? Oh, come on in.
Oh, just put it on the... Well, say, Western Union dresses their boys up pretty snappy in this town, don't they? Well, I must apologize for adopting the subterfuge, Mr. Robinson, but I have something of the utmost importance to discuss with you, and I was afraid that you might not see me since we had never been formally introduced. Formally introduced? Why, that's all. Oh, what is it, an autograph? Well, I'm afraid of something a good deal more serious than that, Mr. Robinson. Yeah? Well, you caught me right in the middle of shaving, as you see, but if you don't mind my finishing the job while you talk, why, come right along inside. Tell me all about it. Thank you.
Ah, now what's on your mind?
Mr. Robinson, I have a problem. I followed your career since its earliest fame. That is why I feel that you will be able to tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, what is the problem?
Well, Mr. Robinson, suppose, this is purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose you were going to kill somebody.
Kill somebody?
Yes. In your own home. Somebody who was, shall we say, related to you.
Yeah, now, hold on a minute, Mr.
Hubbard. Homer J. Hubbard.
Mr. Hubbard. I may look like a bad guy on the screen, but when I'm not working, I'm just a plain peace-living citizen like anybody else.
Oh, you can fool people like that audience tonight with all that talk about orchids and modern art. And it was very good, and I quite understand why you do it. A man in your position must have a front, of course, but you didn't fool me. I knew I could come to you and be perfectly frank.
Yeah, well, what about?
Why, about the murder.
About the what?
Look at me, Mr. Robinson. I'm a shy, inhibited, weak, utterly ineffectual person. I've none of your assurance, your hardness, your ability to cope with any situation, the direct, the ruthless way. How many times I wished I had. Because for 20 years, my life has been made horribly, unbearably miserable by one person. My wife.
Oh, so that's the way it is.
Yes, for years I bore it as best I could. And then one day I thought, how would you have coped with it? And of course I knew at once. You would kill her.
Yeah, now, wait a minute. Say, are you kidding me?
Oh, no, Mr. Robinson, I wouldn't think of such a thing. Look here. Here, I've even secured a gun to do it with.
You what? Hey, better give me that thing. No, don't point it. Hand it to me by the barrel. Now, we'll put it over here. Safer, you know.
Yes, I must admit, I know very little about firearms, and they're quite distasteful to me.
Yeah, you and me both. I mean, small arms like that. Of course, a Tommy gun, that's different. That's the only thing to use.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, but I didn't know where to get a Tommy gun. I was afraid even if I did, I'd never master the art of using it.
Yeah, now you want to kill your wife, is that it? You want me to help you?
If you would, Mr. Robinson. If you could spare the time. I can't tell you how grateful I'd be.
Yeah, well, you know, Mr. Hubbard, you look like a pretty nice little guy. Your wife must really be an old battle axe to have got you in a frame of mind like this. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will help you.
Oh, Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, but it's got to be done my way, see? It's got to be done right. You got to plan these things now. Take this gat, for instance. That's no kind of a rod to kill your wife with. Why, the caliber is all wrong. The ballistics would be all wrong. The dicks would be on your trail just like that. Now, I got a gat home that's perfect for this job, get me? I've knocked off Humphrey Bogart, Orson Welles, Jimmy Cagney. Oh, I don't know how many guys with that. Now, the first thing when I get home, I'll send it to you, parcel post.
Would you, Mr. Robinson?
Oh, sure. Now, when you get it, just lay low, see? Don't do a thing until you hear from me. I'll lay this thing out with some of my boys, and then I'll get in touch with you, okay?
Oh, Mr. Robinson, I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, forget it, pal. What's a little murder between friends?
I could scarcely maintain my composure in the 2 days that followed. The second day, sure enough, the gun arrived. It was a great, heavy thing, the kind that is referred to, I think, as as an automatic. Remembering its history, I handled it with the utmost care and reverence. I hid it in the garage where I keep my pipe, that Ada won't let me smoke. It was the next afternoon, a Saturday, that the phone rang. I rushed into the bedroom to answer it and closed the door after me so Ada wouldn't hear in case it was.
Hello, Homer?
Yes?
This is Eddie.
Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie Robinson.
Oh, yes. Mr. Eddie.
You get that package I sent you?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, but don't fool around with it, will you, until the time comes. Kind of tricky.
Oh, no, I won't.
Now, listen. If we're going to do this, the sooner the better. The deadline is tomorrow night, midnight. Now, here's the layout. You go to bed just the same as you always do, but have that gat handy and leave the front door open. Oh, say, I meant to ask you, is it safe to talk where you are?
Oh, yes. The phone is in the bedroom and the door is closed.
Oh, in the bedroom, huh? Swell. Now, listen, a little before midnight, you get up. When she's asleep, naturally. Now, you take the spot just outside the bedroom door where you can keep an eye on her, and on the front door, too, see?
Yes?
At midnight, I'll contact you. We'll do the job and make a quick getaway, and you can hole up in the hideout I got until the heat's off. Get it? Tomorrow night, midnight.
I'll do everything just as you say. Eddie? I followed his instructions to the letter. It seemed hours before Ada went to sleep that night. It seemed days until my watch finally crept around towards midnight. But at last the time had come. I crept out of bed, got the gun out of my coat pocket, and took my position on the landing outside the bedroom door, as he had told me to. And then suddenly, the stillness was shattered by the ringing of the phone. I was in utter panic. This was one of those unforeseen things that can ruin even the best of plans, even plans made by Edward G. Robinson. I rushed back into the bedroom, hoping against hope that I could catch it before Ada woke up. But she already had the light on.
Homer, what in the world are you doing prowling around at this time of night with this gun in your hand?
Why, I thought I heard a burglar.
Burglar?
Yes.
When I've answered this phone, I want to talk to you, Homer. Jeremiah Hubbard.
Yes,
hello. Yes. What? Oh! Homer, there is a burglar.
Hmm?
Someone just saw him trying to get in the house.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. Somebody just phoned that they saw him.
Oh.
Well, don't stand there.
No.
You've got a gun. Go down there and stop him.
Yes, but
Go
Ada...
on. Do you want us to be killed in our beds? Go on, I say.
Oh, Ada, why do you have to spoil everything?
Go on.
She pushed me out. There was nothing to do but go. I crept down the stairs in the darkness. I knew what Edward G. Robinson would have done. He would have gone down and captured the burglar without the slightest trouble and turned him over to the police after giving him the beating he deserved. Yes, but somehow I didn't feel much like Edward G. Robinson just then. It was at that moment that the terrible thought occurred to me that maybe it wasn't a burglar. Maybe this was Edward G. Robinson. I had no time to pursue the thought further. Suddenly, there was a barrage of shots and a confused yelling of voices. In my terror, I suppose I must have squeezed the trigger of my own gun, because it began jumping and flaming in my hand. I tripped on something, and the next thing I knew, I was tumbling headlong down the stairs, and that was the last I remembered. When I woke up, Ada was holding my head in her arms, and she was crying. They made me stay in bed for a couple of days, but I really didn't mind. There were reporters to see me and take my picture in the paper, and all kinds of people. Even Mr. Ryan and Mr. Pemberton came to see me, and Ada. Well, Ada was simply a changed person. Nothing was too good for me. My slightest wish was literally her command. If the whole thing hadn't been an accident, if I'd planned it that way, it couldn't have turned out better. And then, as the final climax that afternoon when the phone rang by my bed... Yes? Oh, yes, Eddie? Oh, you did,
Who is it?
it was nothing. Oh,
Who are you talking to?
It was nothing, really, yes.
Well, who is it?
Well, about that, things have changed.
Who's talking?
Yes, quiet, I tell you. Now, I tell you to be quiet. Keep quiet now.
Hot?
They've changed quite a lot. I don't think we'll have to go through with it. That's right. Sure. Oh, well, she's right here. Just a minute. Eddie wants to talk to you later.
Eddie?
Yeah, sure. Eddie Robinson, quite a pal of mine.
You mean Edward G. Robinson?
That's right, the Robinson. You know, we had quite a little chat that night he was in town after I left you. We got pretty chummy. Here, just a minute now. Here she is.
Hello? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Mr. Robinson. Oh, I know he is. Oh, I certainly will, Mr. Robinson. Oh, I know I'm lucky. All right, Mr. Robinson. Goodbye. Oh, Homer, he knew all about it. He'd seen it in the papers.
Yeah, so he said.
And he said you were a hero, a real hero, bigger than any movie hero that ever was.
He did, huh?
Oh, Homer.
Well, if Eddie Robinson says I'm a hero, guess maybe I am. It couldn't have turned out better, Eddie. And you know how grateful I am. I'm a regular little Caesar around town now. My married life is all I've ever wanted it to be. Of course, there are some things about the whole thing that confuse me a little. It has even occurred to me, I will confess, that you might have had more of a hand in it than was generally known. That the gun you sent me might have contained blanks, I believe you call them, because in spite of all the shooting, there wasn't one bullet hole anywhere in the house, and the gun had disappeared, which confused the police somewhat, too. And that the burglars might have been some of your boys playing a little joke. Yeah, but I don't think you would do a thing like that to a pal, Eddie, would you? I don't even think you would use the statement that you asked me to send you to hold over my head as a guarantee that I wouldn't try to kill Eddie again. Not that I ever would. But even if you did all that, Eddie, I don't really mind. Because as you might say yourself, what's a little joke between pals?
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
This is the Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
All right. Hope everybody enjoyed that episode. Thank you, Life with Roscoe, for being a channel member and picking that tonight. We have a few new people here on the stream. We're streaming 3 times a week. Normally it's in the morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're streaming 1 episode of Dragnet until we've listened to all 310 episodes currently available. We're on episode like 220. What did we just listen to? Like 230 or something? We're actually pretty far along, but if you love old time radio and you love chatting with other fans of old time radio, as you see over here, the chats are off topic almost always. But we don't care. That's half the reason we tune in. Um, but listen to some radio, say hi to your friends, join us. And then um, these happen once a month on the third Wednesday of the month, the members' choice streams. And then we also have classic movie night streams the first Friday of every month. Actually, as I mentioned, until we bring over those other videos, I'm going to do it twice a month. So we'll also have a stream on Friday, but for longtime viewers, it's going to be a repeat on the third Friday of the month, but it'll be new videos on the first. So hopefully that makes sense. Great. Aaron says, much more appealing than the Spark Plus ads. Oh, Spark Plus ads. Yeah, I forgot about those. Is it Spark Plus? What is it? Autolite? Is that the Autolite people? I believe you. Actually, Spark Plus, I think you're right. Yeah, the thing on the other channel I posted, I should probably repost it here. I was in San Francisco in March, walking down just a part of San Francisco, and I ran into a Rexall Drugs. Like the obviously Rexall shut down and everything, but on one building they kept the sign. It's like a vintage sign, and I was just blown away having listened to this. I mean, listen to old time radio. I thought, oh my goodness, like what is this place? It's Rexall Drugs. I wish it was open. I could go in, but sadly it wasn't. Uh, maybe maybe when when the channel gets big enough, I can contact that person and be like, can I have that vintage Rexall sign? And like install it somewhere, preserve it. I'm up in broadcasting from Seattle, Washington. There is a guy out in Bremerton, Washington that collects old signs and restores them. And he has some beautiful signs, some like neon things. I'll try and find his Instagram. That's how I found him on Instagram. But it's beautiful stuff. And it's obviously very expensive because he does, there's not a lot of them. And then he does meticulous restoration on them and they're just gorgeous. But if I was super rich and I had like an airplane hangar and I was trying to, style for my private jet or something, I'd fill it with beautiful vintage signs. But no, that's not me. I don't have that kind of money. But when I do, I'll buy that Rexall sign. Mark my words. Okay, that's it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to everybody that this is your first stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you back on another one. To all the regulars, thank you for making this channel what it is. I appreciate you all very much. Until next time, be safe, be happy, be good. Ciao.